Got a little house lot clearing today with the 250. Pretty much everything in front of us here is coming out. And just a little temporary construction entrance because the light pole is the dead center of the driveway, so they got to move that first. We got a load of fill for the construction entrance. I can back across this pipe here we put in. I got power lines directly above my head, so I can't boom up too high. I'm going to try to spread this out and get it where he can back in here, and I'll load up a load of brush. Track it in real quick, move over there and go ahead and load up a load and get some of that out. That way I got more room to work. That branch doesn't want to go yet. First couple of loads are always the aggravating ones because you don't have a lot of room to break everything up and pile it up, so you just kind of keep piling it on top of itself, and then it makes for big piles to try to load. They just hang out everywhere. like you can get something done in a day. They got to be cut with the chainsaw though. That way he's got a nice room to, nice clean area to work in. Not have to fight through the bushes and the briars. Just makes life a little easier. That's what we like to do around here. Make life a little easier. Knock some of these pine trees down now. Alright, I got 4 pine trees to take down. Gotta kind of be careful here. I got a power line like 15 feet from a boom here on the left. A very nice tree on my right we're trying to save. Whoa, let's not go that way, Chris. And another tree over there where these have got to fall that I'm trying not to smash all the branches off of. So I'm going to try to drop these without tearing up everything around it, I should say. I'll start with this little one right here. I think I can drop it down beside this one and just kind of let it sweep the branches and it shouldn't break them off. Kind of let it do that right there. That worked well. Now hopefully I can do the same thing for the next one. These oak trees are pretty rigid. As long as you just don't like push the tree directly over into it, it'll usually fare pretty well. Because there's nothing worse that I just hate is you try to save a tree in a yard, somebody smashes half of it up and half the branches are broke off of it. Just take a few minutes and take your time, and that way there's a nice tree left. And it ain't all mutilated by something that happened during the clearing. I think I can repeat the same process as long as the bucket doesn't hit the tree behind me, and it is hitting the tree behind me. Let's see if I can kind of get it going like this. I don't like it because I don't have control over it. In case it starts falling forward, I can't grab it. But if I swing it down like so, smash that holly over there, but that's fine, it's still on the lot. We'll get these cut up real quick, and that'll give me more room to sit, and I can drop those a little bit better. But that's good, nothing got tore up other than a scruffy tree over there in the woods. It doesn't really matter. Slightly concerned now because here is the left front corner of the house, and I see a lot of ferns, which means it can be a little wet. And what I called a birdhouse from when I first saw it is not a birdhouse, that's a duck box. So why somebody would put a duck box right up here? Whoops, I hit it, not paying attention. Hope it doesn't get too wet, that's people put that stuff where it's wet at. Unless there's a swamp back here I don't know about, this might get interesting. I'll know here shortly when I get back another, I gotta go to that tree line, it's another 50, 60 feet. Maybe it won't be standing water or sewer. That's going to be a bit of a problem. I don't know. Find out in a little bit when I get down there. So I found out why there's a duck box pretty much near the corner of the front of the house. Back corner's about 10 feet in those woods. And there's a swamp right here. I'll have to investigate this and see if we can get this to drain somewhere. Well, that ain't nothing but a mosquito mess right there. And that's mighty close to the corner of the house. So that shall be interesting. I'll get some more cleared and see if we can figure out how to dig a ditch somewhere and get that to drain. Because that ain't nothing but a mess right there. And the rain is just about here. Managed to work, what, 7.5 hours so far. I've gotten, gosh, 3/4 of the lot cleared, I would say. Got a fair amount to haul off. It's able to save 2 trees over there and 1 here, so the house is going to sit right in here, so that'll make a nice front yard, I think. Some of the nicer oak trees. Let's open the window so you can see a little better. Oh, it's bright now. Be a nice lot. Hopefully I can get the water back here to drain, because I got to clear all this, and then I'm clearing a 200-foot long shooting range back here in the back, and then we'll just take all that brush and pile it up at the back as a backstop, because it'll be a pretty good sized pile. Well, the outer bands of, I guess it's Tropical Storm Bertha, have made it here, and it is falling a flood. I'm going to lay some of this brush up here. I think you'll be able to back in that road up there maybe in the morning. Get a little bit more. We'll just have to wait and see how much rain we get. But as of right now, today is over with. So it is a sloppy, wet, muddy mess over here this morning. I'm going to try to get some of this brush hauled out and cleaned up today. Since you pretty much can't even walk around out here, we'll just kind of focus on getting this cleaned up, and I may grab some of them smaller trees, but as far as that, it needs to dry out a little bit more. Got 1 log here. I finished taking out most of these little small trees along this fence line. It's super muddy and wet out here, but we're still trying to get the brush cleaned up from this lot and hauled off before it does rain some more. Packing it in there. This darn hardwood stuff, I'm trying not to put a whole lot of dirt in there because he is having to grind it, so it's kind of hard to pack it down in there since you only got like 1 stump out of like 2 loads. It's just little scrub brush and that's it. Just rip down and pile up. So as you can tell, he's got a full load heading out, and I've gotten everything cleaned up, and I'm working on a trail down here to the back corner. We're going to do the owner wants a 200-foot long rifle range shooting area, so we're going to, well, I am clear a path down here to the corner of the fence, go over a little bit, and then it'll be 200 feet long. I'll probably do 230, 240. Take all the brush and pile it up at the back, and that'll just kind of be the backstop for it. Alright, so I'm back here in the back where the shooting range is going to go. And there's 1 big pine tree in the way. Other than that, it's just junk. I'm going to break it up and lay it to the side and get me a path big enough cleared to get to the back where I need to be, and then clear back this way. That way I'll have a spot for the brush to go. If I start doing it full width right now, I will pretty much run out of room to pile brush and have to clear more than what is necessary. So it's kind of skewed at an angle the way I'm going with it. So I need to take this tree down, that way I can spin around and actually look and see. That way I can kind of get my bearings on where I need, hopefully in that direction, because I just cleared about 60 feet. So it'll let me fill this back in, and then I'm going to drag the tree backwards a little bit. And probably have to cut that one. Everything else I've been able to just break up, hence why it looks like a tornado here on my left. But if it's just going in a pile down here, there's really no need to take the time to, where am I going? I don't have a lot of room. I guess I could cut these cameras on. You spend $200,000 on machines, might as well use some of the options. I don't know, just so used to running machines without them, it's hard to get used to using the cameras. But the top one's the back, and then the bottom one is the side. Well, that's good enough for me to do that. I need to see if I can sneak out of here. I gotta load the dump truck with brush. And as I back up, because I don't have room to spin around, I will show you the disaster of a wet spot right here. What the hell did I just hit? Back into that. Just muddy right there. You can see the mud. It's a little mushy. To say the absolute, I gotta put a road through here, a little path. That should be interesting. Lord have mercy. Smear the mud around. I'm about halfway down the shooting range now, clearing. I got one more bigger tree to take down. The path I took, I've only got to take down like 3 over 200 feet. So I tried to pick the path of least resistance. And I'm going to go ahead and drop it down, because I can't really go around it very easily without making it a lot wider than it needs to be. And just push it over and lay it to the side and sneak by. Maybe. They always get hung up in the other trees when you push them down. I got another spring or something across down here. It's wet. I'm just trying to push down enough stuff to be able to get back here to where all the brush is going to end up at. That way I can clear backwards and get a pile and then take it and throw it back behind me. That way, if I ever spin around, you'll be able to see what I'm having to do is shove the brush over here to the sides. And it just doesn't leave a lot of room to work. So I get through here and that one tree there, I should be out in the open nice. Ain't nothing but small stuff, and I can mow that right down. I just keep pushing everything that way, and then I can work with it when I get out. Make enough stuff so I can at least swing a little bit without banging into something. down here and start clearing and fall into a stump hole or something and start sinking, and it's so tight you can't even spin around, so you're kind of committed to go one way. Liquid mud. Timber there, oak tree. it to the end of where I was clearing. Now I'm turning around and taking a few trees down on the way back and dragging those down here and making the backstop for the shooting range. Actually taking the logs of the trees and laying them down in front so that we kind of got more of a mass, just a random pile of brush. And I've been trying to mix a bunch of dirt in with the brush and everything too, just so it's a little more solid. Stop. So I'm taking all the logs and putting them on the front. Well, they can hang targets on them or do whatever. Try to build like a wall with them. Brush up. Drive anything else back here as wet as it is. Grab this little tree and let's see if I can get the stump up without sliding. Until I get all the way to the end. Like I said, it won't take much. I had to clear just about as wide as it needed to be to get this big thing back here anyway. You can clear pretty quick when you don't have to worry about saving anything and or getting it small enough to fit in the dump truck. Well, we ended up with about pretty much a full load of pulpwood. Haul that off. Keep from having to pay to dump it at the landfill. Probably about 17-18 tons worth. Pull up, try and clean this up and strap that down.